guys, so I'm back for another video. Today I will be talking about the Kuroko no Basket finale, as well as the whole series. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. So I was feeling a little mixture of sadness yet happiness because it was Haru's birthday, and then I was a little sad because, you know, Kuroko no Basket ended. And I literally just started Kuroko no Basket like about a year ago. I am so sad that it's over. I feel like every time I join a new fandom, it's like poof, gone. And I just, you know, I wish I could have more time with my precious basketball boys. Let's get started off by talking about the whole series as a whole. Okay, so for those of you that do not know what Kuroko no Basket is, or have not watched it or just heard about it, the Kuroko no Basket is basically about Kuroko and the Generation of Miracles, as well as Kagami. Kuroko meets Kagami in his first year of high school. They both become the shadow and the light. Kuroko is the shadow, Kagami is the light. And the way that they play their basketball, they are able to change the Generation of Miracles and those around them as well, and just make like an impact on them. Kagami and Kuroko are just they're just such an amazing duo. When you first meet Kagami in the first episode, you honestly feel like he's gonna be that jerk in the series, and he's not. He turns out to be like the biggest dork and like the biggest scaredy cat. And then there's Kuroko, who you think that, you know, we see him in the beginning how he basically sucks at playing basketball. Him being invisible and how people don't really notice him, he was able to use that to his advantage. And throughout this whole series, he was able to use that as an advantage. And we saw him grow, and then we ended up seeing him, you know, coming up with these crazy plays that he would come up with, and it's just so cool how he came up with all these. And it was just so amazing being able to see Kuroko grow as a player. It's just so amazing. Kuroko no Basket has a lot of heart, a lot of goofiness and dorkiness from the characters, and overall the basketball games are so intense. I feel like they're way more intense than actual basketball. The Generation of Miracles, each one, you feel like when we first meet Kisa, and you think that his special ability is crazy. Then you meet Midorima, then you meet Aomine, and it's just like, everything's just, it's crazy how it's just crazy that they can play that way. I feel like Aomine was like the badass of the whole Generation of Miracles, just because of the way that he played. It was so intense watching him and Kagami play when they were both in the zone. Oh my god. There's like some funny moments in Kuroko no Basket as well. It's like so many parts that just make you want to burst out laughing. And then on top of that, you got Izuki's puns. Oh my god, Izuki's puns are so cheesy, but they're so awesome. Episode 73 would have to be my favorite episode out of the whole series. Episode 73 was basically about Akashi and his other personality. We were able to get the old Akashi back. That episode was so beautifully well done. I just cannot describe it. It was just amazing. I was not disappointed with that episode. They did such a good job with it. I think my favorite thing out of episode 73 was when both Akashi's personalities were like talking to each other. We were able to see why he was so brutal. And you kind of understand, and you basically up until episode 73, you just start to feel bad for Akashi, and you're just like, man, he really isn't the bad guy here. Because he genuinely cares about his teammate. He really cared, and he just honestly believed that winning was everything, and he was afraid of being left behind because he saw that everyone else was growing as a player except for him. He was feeling left behind. So that's what caused him to change. We were able to see Akashi's childhood, and it was just so sad, and I was tearing up the whole episode. There was just so many feels, and this episode, it was beautifully done. It really is one of my favorites, my all-time favorites. I have to say it's probably one of the best out of the whole series. Moving on to the final episode that I'm going to talk about. This final episode was so beautifully done as well. I am so glad that they wrapped it up nicely. Basically, when the Saren and Kaju came, the last episode was basically about the last 30 seconds. I honestly thought that this final episode was going to be like that. And it wasn't, and I was so glad that it wasn't like that. I was just glad that they, wrapped it up nicely. This game was over, done. And I was just so happy that Saren won that I actually started crying. I was not expecting to cry. And I was just bawling my eyes out. I was just so happy for them. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for Akashi because this is his first defeat. So this is something new for him. And then after this, you just kind of get all the teams along with the third years. We were able to see all the boys one more time for like a final goodbye. So we were able to see the first and second years practicing harder, and as well as the third years, kind of going on with their lives. Even though it's just, they're still in school, they're just not in the basketball club anymore. Zooming into Kuroko's locker, and we see a picture of Saren, and then we see a picture of the Generation of Miracles together. And that picture was what did it for me. I just started bawling from there. It was just so sweet how they were all together and happy. You can generally tell that they were really happy. The Lantana ending song just fits so perfectly with this ending in the series. Old Codex is really one of my favorite bands, and I feel like they did such a good job. They always do such a good job, but with this, I feel like they just really portrayed this, last few episodes so well with the song. On top of that, we also got an OVA, but that's not until December, so we gotta wait for that. Kuroko no Basket is honestly one of the best sports animes out there. I absolutely, with all my heart, I love all of them. I love all the characters. I think the only downside about this whole series as a whole was the Teiko arc. That Teiko arc was such a mess. I felt like there was so much that they left out from the manga, and I felt like it was rushed, to be honest. It's pretty much all I have to say about this whole series as a whole. Other than that, this whole series, I highly recommend you guys watch it if you haven't already. That's pretty much my thoughts on the whole series and pretty much my review on it. I'm gonna go fill my void of Kuroko no Basket now that it's ended. I'm either gonna watch another sports anime, or I'm just gonna end up, most likely, I'll end up rewatching the whole series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let me know in the comments down below and tell me which is your favorite character from Kuroko no Basket and why. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!